Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first swing today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field, but this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking tackles. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, but let's see what that flag was about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. On the ground, it's Toafili. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Looks to the left, and it's complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. They've got him, but that completion.
Defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Noles come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Here's the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. The Leafs defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing game. Both guys have skills and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two. Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. To the air, it's Milroe. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Now comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the Seminoles will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. With the return, it's Adams. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Second down.
As we break for the quarter curve, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
The game makes it second and medium. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score Alabama 10, Florida State 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Benson. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quick throw, catch made. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. To throw, it's Glenn. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Caught in the backfield. It's Morlock. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback, it looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 17, Florida State 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Returner is brought up.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's reeled in. It's Benson. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Running out of time in the pocket. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game.
That makes the score Alabama 24, Florida State 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Noles will line up to boot it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. On the return, it's Adams. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
To throw, it's Milroe. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And the back now goes in motion, looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And here's the handoff. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Florida State 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. To the air, it's Glenn. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's second down after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It leads to second down.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Snags a quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Miller. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. It's snapped to the back. Touchdown, tied. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Alabama 38, Florida State 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw. It's Glenn. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 45, Florida State 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Toafili. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? To throw, it's Glenn. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And the Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Adams. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense gets a second chance of points here after that special teams roughing penalty. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. Already punted 5 times now today. Running it back, it's Adams. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 52, Florida State 7.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. With the return, it's Adams. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Oh, what a move. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Miller. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Takes the handoff again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
This one will be fair caught. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Miller.
Ball carried by the runner. Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Brought down at the 45. It's 3rd down.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
It's 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Try to make it 3 consecutive 3rd down conversions. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. It's a fake, trying to run for it. They've got him, and he is short of 1st down yardage. The fake doesn't work. So the gamble does not pay off. They might regret passing up the 3 points. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Scanning the field. It's Glenn. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. To get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Toafili. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
2nd down after that short completion. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
Thanks for watching. It's appreciated. Much love, Red Heart.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll ride the back again here. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.